Hello traders and welcome to PL Capital's Market Review. Today is Sunday, April 2nd, and in this video I want to look at Forex, look at the US dollar, the euro, the pound, and the yen. So let's go. All right, looking at the 4-hour chart of the US dollar index. The last video, price action was over here, and I was wondering if, because this was such a deep correction, this three-wave move, I was wondering if they would just come up, make a little correction, go back up, and then come back down. But they didn't do that. They came real deep. So what I think might be happening is, oops, wrong one, is this is still just A. They're going to make a B, and then come back down for the C before we head up, before they head back down and break that low. So I think we're going to be in this little trading range for a while. So I want to see when they come, to me this looks like, very impulsive up here, and then you got a three-wave correction, very deep, and now they're starting to come up. I think they'll come up, break that previous high of 103.36. They'll break that, and then I want to see, like, if they come up this high, I would assume somewhere in here is where it'll end. I want to see the reaction. So 104.26, 104.82, somewhere in here, I think will be what they'll target. But I think that's as high as it'll go. And then they'll come back down for the C wave. But I want to see the reaction, because if it's just a little correction and then we continue to and break that previous high, then you'll have an impulse up, and then this might be all the correction right there, and then this is the first wave coming up to, and then you'll somewhere, wherever they stop, then you'll get a bigger correction, but it'll resume up. So that's why I want to see if they get this high, they don't even need to get that high. Might just break the previous high and then reverse. But I want to see the reaction up here, and then how strong does it come down, and then that'll tell us if this is just all the correction or they're making one real big correction before we go up. So that's what I see on the dollar. I think definite up to at least break that high, and then kind of watch the reaction once it breaks that high, and especially when it approaches this level up here. Euro. All right, so the euro, we definitely have, three waves coming down, and it's just a matter of, is that all the correction for that? I don't think so, but it's getting way up here. So got this strong impulse up here, and then we got a strong impulse straight down, and then they came up almost to break that previous high, and now they're starting to come down. So I think this is going to be, that's a, like you got some kind of 1, 2, 3 B wave up to there, and then I think they'll come down, break that previous low here for the A, break that'll be C, and so then you'll have 1, 2, then they'll come back up and break it, and then obviously once they break that, you got to be careful if you're in the long position. Once they break that high of 109.299, once they break that, then you got to watch, because it could be that they'll reverse, come break this low one more time before they go back and break that high. So that's what I'm looking for. Now this obviously could all change real quick. This could just turn into like a running flat. If they running flat. If they come and break this, then they might have a sharp down, and then continue up. So oops. I just, to me it looks like this is an A, so that they should be coming back down here, before they head up. So if they do come down, this would be a good place to look for a buy setup down here to come at least to break that high. And then you just got to be very mindful of your trade because you don't want to give all that profit back because they could reverse it and come down here before they go back up. So that's a good good trade opportunity if they come down this low, like 107. That you can start to look for your buy setup there. All right, the pound. Now the pound is getting really strong. So, we got five wave up, and then, it looks to me like, you got 3 waves. Oops, come on. What's going on? There we go. 3 waves down to there, and then 3 up, and then 3 down. So the pound, this to me looks like WXY, and now it's just a matter of, are they making an X wave, and then they'll come down for a Z wave before they go back up? So this one, it looks like the correction is done for the pound. But what I'm looking at is, like, this move here looks like you had a running flat in here. So like 1, 2, and 3, and it almost looks like it's not even done. Like they still need to go up one more time. But I'm just wondering if this isn't making like a running flat. So like this kind of a look, like here's your A down, here's your B up, and then if they kind of come over into this range here, something like that, so if they come down in some fashion into here, then that would be I think a really good entry location. So somewhere like 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 2, 1, 6, somewhere in there. I think that'd be a good place to look for a buy side. If it comes down sharp, if it kind of takes its time, then because this has to be the C wave of the correction, so it should be pretty sharp. And if it comes down here, this if you could find a good entry, good buy setup, I think because then they'll be targeting the previous high. So that's what I'm looking for on the pound. I think it needs to come down. Just it's hard to tell if this is even done though, because like if this is 3 waves, like this needs to be the C wave, unless it's like some kind of a ending diagonal. It looks like I really only see 3 waves, but there could be like a running flat in the beginning here, so it could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it could be done, but I think if it comes down sharp, which kind of lines up with what I see on the euro, I think the euro needs to come and break that low, so that would match up nicely with the pound. They'd both be selling off, and then this would be a good place if you could find your buy setup. But you gotta wait for it. Don't just blindly buy here. Wait for a buy setup, and then you can target the previous high. So that's a good one. And the yen, yeah. So still see this as like a leading diagonal coming down, and then last week they came all the way here. So I think this is just going to get choppy here, just kind of make some type of correction for this move up, and then eventually then they'll come back up and break that previous high. So you could either wait, you got to wait more for kind of some type of corrective move to happen. But somewhere, maybe like 131-ish, somewhere down in here, I would start to look, if you want to go long, you could go long for here for a break back up to break the previous high, and probably even into like this red zone here, 133.81, maybe even up to 134.72, somewhere in here. But then once it breaks that high, then that'd be the place to look for to go short, because you had this impulse down or diagonal down. It should be some type of correction happening, and then they're going to come and break that low one more time. So you could play for a short-term bounce up, but obviously the bigger move is to wait for that high to get broken, and then look for your sell setup to come and break that low one more time. Okay, that's what I see on the Forex pairs. Let me know of any comments or questions. Thanks for watching. Hope it helps. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.